Hello. How is everybody doing? That was a rhetorical question. You don't need to answer that. Yeah, I timed my transition right at the end of the music because somebody has to be a professional around me, and I figure it should be me. I've also been curious about this series. People are saying, okay, so everyone talks about them. So I like Falcom. I played the Ys games way back when only psychos played any RPGs at all, much less ones by Falcom. Nobody knew who Falcom was. I played those. I've played a whole bunch of them. I want this Trails on the Nintendo Switch-O, but, you know, how does that happen? So let's actually just go ahead, and I'm going to start from the beginning. We're going to do... I know there's a frame rate automatic. What does that mean? Ooh. Wait, does automatic mean that it unlocks it? Could I be playing this at 120 hertz on my TV at home? My TV at home actually does 120 frames per second. Is there a Japanese voice option? Okay, you know what? Who cares? We're going to go ahead and start it. Fire it up. Normal, average difficulty, hard, a difficult setting for those who find normal. I'm going to put it on normal, because why not just be a baby about it? So I've got a lot of people just constantly have been telling me that this is like the dopest game. Why isn't there a Japanese voice option? Shouldn't there be? So, okay, I like already there's food on the table. So I have this rule when I go see movies. I like to bring a beverage with me or order a beverage, but I don't sip my beverage until a character on the screen has sipped a beverage. Daddy's really late. Welcome back to Daddy's Bingo. We've got the word daddy. 2 lines of dialogue in. That's good. I've got my Xbox One X. I call it my Xbox One X controller now. I've got the paddles set so that the confirm button is right here. Oh, I can just play this game with one hand. I want to practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Oh, Daddy's home. Daddy's back! What time period is this? I think this is set in Victorian England. So yeah, I love to just crack open or sip my beverage when a character sips a beverage. And I want to point out that the only film I can remember off the top of my head where a character does not drink a beverage is Fast and the Furious 8. Absolutely no beverage. There is a voice pack, a Japanese voice pack. I would get that. Also, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and call for a little bit of tolerance from everybody in the future. Is this mustache this guy has? That's a Clark Gable mustache, okay? Let's not call this a porn mustache. Because let's be completely realistic. Have you ever watched pornography where there is this kind of a mustache? Like, really? I mean, it's like the mustache you think exists in pornography, but does it? I don't know. Maybe, I mean, come on. It's Clark Gable. Clark Gable, man. Vintage stuff, you say. Yeah, okay, sure. It's kind of an okay... I mean, what about Django Reinhardt? Would you call Django Reinhardt a porno star? Be honest. You had to Google Clark Gable. More like you had to Gable Clark Google. Don't worry, I'm reading the story, by the way. So you don't have to. I've actually played the tutorial of this game before, and I found it utterly pleasant. Just completely pleasant. And I was like, wow, I could chill with this game. But the problem was the font was slightly too small. So, am I playing the game or just having small talk about whatever? Why not both, fella? Right? So we've got the video game, the role-playing game stereotype of sort of an amnesiac character. I bet this kid is going to wake up with no memory. An orphan child being brung into a house. So we've got Estelle. Has anyone here read the book Great Expectations? Shout me out in the comments if you've read Great Expectations. Yeah, I'm sitting very close to the screen now. So the reason I didn't play before was the font was too small and I wanted to play it on my TV. And my TV, which is 70 inches, but it's all the way across the room. So I couldn't read it. I just couldn't read it from all the way across the room. Come clean and fess up. Who is this kid anyway? Yeah, 11, grade 11 to read Great Expectations. I really don't know. Oh, illegitimate child. Did you betray mommy? Wow! A Scheherazade? Scheherazade, is that supposed to evoke the name of the narrator of the 1001 Nights? Scheherazade? Is that what that's supposed to do? Because I'm not buying it. You know what I would love? Is a video game that was just procedurally generated 1001 Nights. The RPG. I've been tossing this idea around with my buddies who I make video games with forever, and none of them has ever expressed any interest at all in it. But, yeah, being required to read Great Expectations in 11th grade seems a little bit like, I don't think you're ready for it. I read it in 11th grade as well. No, we read it in 10th grade. 10th grade was like English literature, and then 11th grade was American literature, and then 12th grade was world literature for us again. So, where am I? So I reread Great Expectations at age 32, and it was extremely good. Like, an extremely good book. It's like when you're in 11th grade, you can read it as some sort of a Oliver Twisty Fun Times Victorian book. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Well, this little boy has a death wish. It's pretty good. Yeah, we read Grapes of Wrath in 11th grade, so there was a little bit of that. Yeah, so you can read it as some sort of a good-timey, chimney-sweepy, Oliver Twisty, Charles Dickens book in 11th grade, and maybe have sort of a good time. But when you read it as an adult, you're like, wow, this is dark as heck. It's about a child, sure, And very early on, he has a chimney-sweepy encounter with a rogue, a brigand. But, man, it has some themes, dude. So someone actually told me that this game reminded them of Estelle Bright. Estelle means star. So, in case you didn't know that. Come on, right? Hang on a second, everybody. Hang on. All right. She's my daughter. Cassius is pretty cool. Don't you remember me? Wait. How long have these people been acquainted? She's just jumping on his head while he's sleeping in his bed. Quit yelling. Don't quit yelling. Everybody, just yell all you want. Yell all the time. Yell all the goddamn time. Jumping on me like that? Okay. What? I'm not sure that these jokes have translated 100% from Japanese. But I love it. This is the kind of stuff that, like, reading enough words like this, and I understand that this was localized much later than the 1990s, a whole decade and change later, in fact. But reading words like this, the way, like, you can tell this was translated from Japanese. So, having read so many RPG games in English had prepared me to actually learn how to speak Japanese. Oh no, I don't have to name him, do I? Oh no. My name is, and then what, a cutscene? My name is Trails. His name is Trails, man? Is that it? this music reminds me of Suikoden. So far, it really, really reminds me of... it extremely reminds me of just a PlayStation 1 RPG. I would name the boy Truckhead. That would be pretty good. Am I going to make a video series comparing the Japanese text to the English text for this game? No way. I am not. You know what, Wheelchair Sean? I don't mind that I don't name anyone in this game because it's a role-playing game, and I don't mind playing the role of a character. Anyway, the reason I'm mentioning Great Expectations is someone had literally compared this game to Great Expectations, and it's like, was that because the person had recently reread it and found the themes similar? Or was it just because there's a character named Estelle and the lead girl character of Great Expectations is named Estella? It's like, I don't know. That's why I bring up Great Expectations. I feel like every time I've ever been recommended a video game apropos of literature, the comparison has always been hyper superficial. Man, this looks so cool. Man, you see those 60 FPS transition interludes? It's like the greatest random battle song ever. Yeah, I've heard the random battle music in this game. So I've played enough like through the tutorial. And you're going to read the spark notes of Great Expectations. Is there anyone in the chat who has played Great Expectations or read Great Expectations and played this video game who does not have to read the notes? Michael Odeon, I'm going to say Great Expectations is really good, and the Dickensian twist, as every Charles Dickens novel has, what, I don't know if literary critics refer to it as this, but I refer to it as a Dickensian twist. The twist in it is exceptionally good. When it finally surprises you. Oh my god, those polygons. If this had been on the Sci-Fi Channel in like 1995, I would have woken up at 5 in the morning to start the VCR before going back to bed. And then waking up and going to church because it would have been on at like 5:15 a.m. Whoa, 60 FPS. Some of this cutscene is like in-engine and some of it is pre-rendered. So it's like really, really striking to see which. If anybody's playing Forza Horizon 4 on PC in 4K 60, yeah, there's like the cutscenes are pre-rendered at 24, so cinematic-wise. Michael Odeon says the twist in this game is also very good. The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. The Legend of Sonic: Tails in the Sky, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it feels very much like Suikoden. If anybody gets nauseous because of the 60 FPS, I can bump it back down to 30. Because I remember lighting this up on my TV, and my buddy was at my house, and she was like, oh my god, it's making me sick. Because we had 70 inches of this. And it was pretty good. I was just spinning the camera around, and I was like, this owns. People who like Suikoden seem to like this game, and I like Suikoden, so maybe I'll like this game, right? I mean, I played a fair deal of it. But I'm starting over because it's been so long, and not all RPGs have a... Oh my god. That's so 60 FPS. Chemtrails in the Sky. Also, the kid plays a harmonica. Nobody spoil anything, by the way. You know what other game stars a protagonist who plays a harmonica? Let's, everybody, tell me another video game that has a protagonist who plays harmonica. I only know, I'm gonna, there's only one that I like, and it's Steambot Chronicles. Does Donkey Kong play a harmonica? How's everybody doing in the chat, by the way? Wow. He just called himself hardly a man. Don't be so hard on yourself, buddy. Oh yeah, there's a I mean, doesn't Ocarina count as a harmonica? Because then Ocarina has a little bit in common with a harmonica, except no, harmonica has a million holes to blow into. How's everybody doing? It's Friday, yeah. I just want to play this game. So, I think this game actually has... Can anyone confirm, does this have an unlocked option for frame rate? Could I play this at 120 frames per second on my 65-inch TV that has a 120 frames per second port? Because this would be like the perfect game to play at high frame rate. Just to whip that camera around repeatedly. Playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? See, that feels like directly translated from Japanese. Oh, there is? We have confirmation that there is a unlocked frame rate mode. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna light this up at home when I get home. I won't progress beyond wherever we get today. Don't worry, I just want to like run around the town and swirl that camera. What kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? I think the word fetish might have been used incorrectly by someone who thinks it means obsession. Fetish does not mean obsession. It's not interchangeable for that. I mean, there are people who love shoes. Sneakerheads. You don't say sneakerheads have a shoe fetish. I mean, a fetish implies something completely, beyond the pale of mere obsession. Wow, he hasn't aged a day. He looks exactly the same. Every time I see an anime character with facial hair, I presume that they use a straight razor to shave all the parts that are not facial haired. So like his mustache, like he shaves his beard obviously with a straight razor. Kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Okay, sure. His mustache has not grown. Well, he trims it. He trims it very well. So it's pretty good. He trims the mustache. And then, so the reason I assume it's a straight razor is like just the cleanliness of an anime skin tone. It's like clearly it's like his face is like as smooth as a balloon animal, you know? Bracers. So bracers is the bizarre... Oh, junior bracer. All right. A full-fledged bracer. So I gotta become a bracer. I'm ready to become a bracer. But Cassius is a shaver. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Homework? Yeah, so the game introduces this child as being wanting to die. And then now he plays the harmonica and they have a test at school. So we just flash forward to their brother and sister. They have a test at school. You know, this music is very chill. I really enjoy this chill tune. Oh, did you see that weird blur effect? Was that to transition it between the gameplay mode and non-gameplay mode? Well, no, it's not gameplay mode yet. Rouen-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. That is a... How wooed! Oh my god, I love this. I love how they're just like chilling with each other. Oh, was that the standing up transition? Is that what that was? Liberal? What? Is it the liberal news? The currency's Mira? Is that like lira? No wasteful spending. Oh, I'm gonna just spend it all on trash. Are we still making fun of Rosalina? Are we saying Cassius would want to date Rosalina? So wait, is he a single dad? Is mom dead? Whoa! Oh my god! Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about with the my buddy was getting sick. She was like, stop doing that. And I'm like, oh, but it owns. I'm like, this is the reason I waited. So the reason I waited to not play it on any other console was I wanted the 60 FPS. And then I told someone, I'm like, oh, I got Trails in the Sky on my PC. I'm finally going to play it, dude. And like, why'd you get it on PC when you just play it on PSP or whatever? I'm like, dude, it's 60 FPS on PC. And my friend was like, you're such a loser wanting 60 FPS. It's in like an RPG. Why would you want 60 FPS in an RPG? And I'm like, are you just like wilding your mind out? Is my new phrase. So it's like, I mean, I'm like, you get to rotate the camera. Any game where you can rotate the camera. I don't want to cut my corneas on 30 FPS. A last hazing? What? Let's go meet with Shara at the Brazier Guild over there. Shara, isn't that the name of Sid's friend? And are you wilding out your bonkers? Look at that. How wild are my bonkers now? Just look at... This is what I like, okay? Anybody wants to get me a birthday present, just make me a really slow Japanese RPG with writing that is directly translated from Japanese to English with polygon walls and an unlocked frame rate option. That's all I need. I need at least like 80 hours. I love this. Wait, hold on. Hey, what do you got, buddy? Come to buy a new pair of shoes. The new Astragus. Oh, so we have to buy the newspaper for Dad. Shout out to, has anybody ever bought a newspaper for a parent? Does anybody remember that? Oh, top of the morning to you. As we discussed on, we streamed Forza Horizon 4 yesterday on Jalopnik's YouTube channel. A little bit of, cross-branding. And, as I said, there are 4 seasons in England. There's Cheerio, Pip Pip, Tally Ho, and Top of the Morning to You. Those are the 4 seasons. Wow. Talking about head injuries. Wow, that transition? Crikey. The 4 seasons in America are crikey, blimey, honky tonk, and hog bonkers. There's just so much incidental dialogue. Fastidious. Oh man. So the first time I ever heard the word fastidious. Okay, no, well, not the first time, but the first time I ever heard a human use the word fastidious. Wow, they're still talking, huh? Stella and Estelle. They're still talking. I love this. Okay, is that it? No, wow, there's more. You just can't argue with her. Well, you just did for like 6 years. So, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this guild and actually... I mean, I want to walk into every building. This weird geometrical projection is kind of... It's wilding my brain out. There's a clock tower I can go inside of. Is she afraid of heights? Oh, I don't get to climb it on my own. Oh, there we go. I can't wait to light this up on my giant TV tonight and play it in 120 frames per second. I'm gonna throw up all over myself. But yeah, this is good. Wait, did I walk out of the town? The port? Oh my god, there's a boat. And you just know this can't possibly be the only town. There's probably gonna be like a million towns. A flight! Oh my god, yeah, because there's boats. See, this is where... Look at that English up there. Okay, we don't want to go into the traffic control tower, because that's very dangerous. Did you know air traffic control is considered the most stressful job somebody can do? It's true. They don't let you become an air traffic controller if you're over a certain age. I always thought it would be the right job for me. Because it requires a whole lot of perception. And it's very busy, but also very tedious. And it involves extreme amounts of concentration, memorization. I always thought I would do it, but then I got too old, and now I'm not able to apply. So, here I am, playing Trails in the Sky instead. Okay, I don't know where it is, man. By the south? Little does this child know, all direction has lost meaning because of an orbiment factory. The Bracer Guild, yeah, here we go. Air traffic controllers are the type of people who keep protractors in their socks. Well, you gotta be ready for everything. Good luck to the both of you. Alright, so I believe... I remember that they make me go make an orbment. And then they make me do a bracer. Was that Shahrazad? Somebody in the chat, let me know, how's my Farsi? If it isn't Estelle and Joshua. That actually translates pretty well into, in Japanese, it'll just be like, Janaika. It's like, isn't it? Is it not so-and-so and so-and-so? I'm gonna call her Scheherazade. That's what I'm gonna call her. So, the guy is a very careful study. And the girl is a jerk. A little bit of a different sort of thing than one is used to. An orbment. Alright, I want to see the orbments, man. I love the word orbment. It's like the stupidest word. Is that font squeezed into the box? No. It looks sometimes like it's squeezed. She's trying to see if the world is going to end. Man, I just love how it feels like I'm playing a PlayStation 1 RPG. That's all you really need. Oh, she's going to give me a brief rundown of everything we've covered in the training. So we're to believe that it took these characters like years to learn what the game is going to tutorialize the player into learning in like 1 minute. Alright, give me that orbment, bro. Give me that orbment. Tell me about orbments, please. Oh, I love that menu selection sound effect. They operate on Orbal energy. Has anybody ever drank Orbal tea? It's only been 50 years since their invention. These devices play an integral role. One can pronounce that integral if they want. And it would, if they want to be correct. The Orbal Revolution. Alright, man. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. What if they were also, like, bail bondsmen? Bracers are investigative and combat specialists, also licensed bail bondsmen who work. Yeah, so orbments are just like a watch to tell time. Well, it's only been about 50 years since their invention. Shania Twain is in the chat saying, "Hi, Tim. Just wanted to say I really enjoyed your Dragon Quest XI and Forza Horizon 4 reviews." Well, can I really say that I'm glad that they impressed you? I feel very honored. Not even Brad Pitt could impress you. So it's a big deal for me. That's my great joke about that. It's not really even a joke. I think it's just a fantastic joke. I think I'm gonna have to end this stream in 13 minutes. I'm sorry. I would love to play this game all day, but unfortunately there's work to do. There are video games to be covered. Hopefully we'll get to kill somebody. I need to know about the Liberal Kingdom. Wait, I already know about the Liberal Kingdom. Orbment technology has been a key pillar to support Liberal. I need a battle. I need to kill. The Queen has finesse. Alright, I'm done. Wow, it took them years to learn that. Do they have to relearn everything every day? Because does his amnesia from his childhood linger? I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of this game. I can just tell. I don't even... Just because the camera's cool. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure that orbments are just materia. And someone in the chat, Porus Slero, is saying that it feels very Final Fantasy VII materia-esque. Yeah, I'm ready for it. That's all I want. I want to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish my task. So, this is all I want to do in the world, is make an RPG that looks like this. That's all I want to do. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't want to do anything in the world except make an RPG with the graphical style, the 3D with the sprites that looks like this. That's it. That's all I want to do. If I could get paid to do that, that's what I would do. So if you're listening and you have $800,000, that's how much I would need. And you would like nothing in the world more than to watch me make an RPG. Well, to play one. I'm not gonna stream the development of it. That's all I want to do. Oh, sorry. I have the wrong paddle on. Okay, maybe I'm not using the correct paddle. Oh. Give me that orbment. Oh my god. Okay, so this menu font is like a little bit tiny. A little bit tiny. A little bit hurting my eyes to look at. Okay, hold on. What did you want me to do, bro? Oh. Wait. I talked to her and then... Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Bracer notebooks. It's a special type of magical paper. It's kind of trivial things. Trivials in the sky. You've got a 100-hour story scenario for my RPG? Are you wilding your bonkers out? I have a 100-hour story scenario for my RPG. I don't need somebody else's. I mean, no offense. Yours might be as good as mine, but probably not better. I mean, I don't know. I want to make my own RPG. That's all I want. But again, you can't just do it for free. You know what I mean? Okay, check the job description. Okay. I want to go read it. Do I have my Bracer notebook, though? Oh my god! I'm sorry. The character moves so fast. Retrieval. Let's do it. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. Alright. Let's do it. Automatically recorded in the Bracer notebook. Click on the Books tab of the Items menu. Ooh, wow, we got warped over to her. Okay. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a Bracer performs on their job. Alright. Alright, man. I think you'll all be impressed when my RPG comes out 10 years from now. I think being a Bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. Wow! Again, that really feels translated from Japanese. What platform would my RPG be for? All of them, dude. I would put it on everything. Whatever platform was viable at that time. If I were to start building it a few months ago, for example, I would make sure that it is future-proof. Oh, now we're at the Orbal factory. We're just getting warped around. Yeah. I can modify my orbaments and synthesize support quartz. Supports in order to use Orbal arts. Will I have an unlocked frame rate for spinning the camera? Absolutely. It's all about spinning the camera. That's the main reason I would want to do this graphical style over another graphical style. And it's like the main thing that attracted me to this is I love Grandia. I love that dumb game. It's pretty dumb. Supports. Yeah. Oh wow, 2 people said supports in the comments at the same time. The support quartz. You mean Orbal supports? Or Borts? Yeah, I realize this game came out in 2004, which is good. That's the right time for a game to come out. But on PC, it came out later than that. The PC version was, give me an orbment, buddy. Battle orbments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. I need the Orbal aptitude now. The shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. Yeah, I do want to play this all day. But again, I cannot. Much to be done in the world of video games and talking about them. Give me that Orbal arts. Magic, which can be discharged exclusively. So in other words, I think I get what an orbment is. Since Orbal arts can be a mouthful, they're almost universally referred to as arts. Wow. Okay. I think they should own their word Orbal. You know? They should just own, like, calling everything an Orbal everything. Okay. Orbments are much more complex than what I have described. But this information should suffice for now. I think it'll probably suffice for, like, the rest of the game. Quartz are circuits made from sepith. Now I have to ask what sepith is. Orbal Redenbacher. Good joke. Does anybody like Orbal Redenbacher popcorn? Because I've been thinking about popcorn constantly since they said Orbal. I like this. The best Orville Redenbacher popcorn is the simply salted variety. It doesn't have that nasty BO smelling fake butter on it. It's just salt. It's just salt. It's just beautiful salt. Sepith are, they're fragments of septium. What? Earth brown, water blue, fire red, wind green, time black, space gold, mirage silver. Is it a smart pop? No, it's not green. It's in a red box. Simply salted. I have a whole bunch of that at my house. I can only find it at Target. People come over, I pop the popcorn, and they're just like, what is this? They're like, what is this popcorn? Mr. Melders? That's such a great name. Because he melds things. Yeah, you can just cook popcorn in a pot. You throw it in a pot with a lid. It just gets hot and it pops. I'm going to synthesize a few quartz with my sepith for my orbment and my supports. An elemental quartz. This game, like, makes you do your taxes before it lets you get a job. Can you imagine if, like, you get a job bagging groceries or whatever, and then the manager's just like, okay, I'm going to teach you how to... Oh, yeah, sorry, I know, I'm going to do it, buddy. Don't worry. Any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Oh, no. What? Roland memo? Okay, I'm not sure of the buttons. Daddy's bingo don't know buttons. Where's Mr. Button? Whoa, what? Give Freddy a holler over there. Oh, Freddy. Freddy, can I give you a holler? I don't want to talk to you. Oh, crikey. What do I do? Do I ever put yeast flakes on my popcorn? Like nutritional yeast? Soy sauce? I've done the nutritional yeast thing a couple of times, but truth is, I can't really handle, too much stuff. I can't really handle too much food most of the time. I can have popcorn like once a week. Or I start wilding out. I'm going to go ahead and get an attack. You get my ordnance. Is that good? It looks like you were able to synthesize one. Increase the arts. Install a quartz into your ordnance. Okay. Quartz can be installed in the ordnance screen. The ordnance screen can be utilized by selecting the ordnance tab in the main menu. Okay. Ordnance? Ooh, wait, what? Where is the main menu? How do I get it? Uh-oh, everyone. I don't know how to access the main menu. Is this the menu? This can't be the menu. This is like a tutorial. Do I need to click it with my mouse? Because that would be completely wild. No, that's not it. Click the camp menu. What? Well, how do I get to that from just the buttons? I have a controller in my hand. Yeah, I'll figure out what the button is. I don't like that I couldn't figure it out. All quartz okay? What? Wait, do I have to use my mouse to use that menu? Come on, buddy. Give me that one. Gimme. Okay. I guess I do have to use my mouse. Me no likey. Let me just go ahead and say that. Wait, what? I did set the controls, man. I didn't think there would be one menu of all the menus. That did not let me use the controller. I don't see why I can't use a controller for this. It will not let me use the controller. I'm pressing the controller and nothing is happening in this menu. It's letting me exit. And I can move around. Everything else works. I'm confused. We should all be confused. Bracer notebooks, huh? If you're lacking the necessary quartz, you can synthesize them at an Orbal factory. Wait, what? How are we not finished yet? Install a quartz into your ordnance. Didn't I already do that? Oh my god. I already got the... Okay. I think I actually have to end my stream now. So I'm really sad. So, wait, I don't understand. What do I have to do? What do I have to do in order to, I'm gonna save my game. Yeah, this is how far I got last time. I got to the sewers. God, I had a good time. Yeah, that was in, May of 2016. I do a recovery quartz. I did attack and action. Oh, are you hecking me? Oh, wait, I have to go... Yeah, I need to give Freddy a holler if I want to use the Orbal factory. Can I talk to you? Oh, I don't want to talk to you. I want to modify a quartz. Make me a quartz. HP? Is that a recovery? Where's the recovery one? She said make a recovery? An HP quartz? I don't understand. This one? Okay, I'm gonna take it. I got it. Oh, wait. Hold on. I wanted attack. Okay, so now this button actually works to open the menu. Balance your arts out between each other like you've done here. It should make dealing with monsters much easier. When will we deal with monsters? Probably some other time. Because I've got to go. Oh, shut up. I know how to play the game. First of all, don't ever call me a journalist, you person in the chat. I'm not a journalist. I'm a video game developer who has stooped to making videos for money because I need to fix my teeth, okay? That's what I am. And the button wasn't working. The button that did not open that menu suddenly opened. It just suddenly worked. I was pressing this button a million times. And suddenly it just, now it works. Look at that. What the heck? That button was not doing anything before. We should all be terrified. We should have all be terrified. Well, everyone, this is how far we got today on the stream. It's working now. It's working overtime now. And we've done it. We have saved the game. And now I must go. I really would love to play more of this. And hopefully we will next time. So, stay tuned to Kotaku.combo, where we eat tacos and we play fighting games. That's my joke. Kotaku.com, twitch.tv/Kotaku. Is there going to be a Kotaku XP today? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and post it right away. Watashi wa oroka ni umaremashita ga. Watashi wa... Yeah, okay, that's... Someone's trying to say, I was born stupid, however, I will not die hungry. My actual translation of it is, Onaka wa suita mama de shinu tsumori wa arimasen. I have no intention on dying with an empty stomach. I actually originally wrote my catchphrase in Japanese. Fun fact. And then I translated it into English. Well, I gotta go. We're gonna play more of this. I'm gonna play more of this tonight. I'm gonna whip that camera around in 120 frames per second. But, we had a good time with 60 FPS. We're gonna actually fight some battles next time in the sewers. Good night. Or good day. Or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Goodbye.